Hi guys, good morning. So today is our 15th day of our daily vlog and it's already 6:55 a.m. So kahapon I wasn't able to post my daily vlog kasi I was too busy. So I went to Marikina sa campus natin ng LTA for our town hall together with our LTA family. So we had our reorganization, improvement, mga additional coaching sessions, and kumbaga mga overall improvement. And I'm just really happy kasi we are slowly growing. And right now, we just hired an additional of 2 people ata. So talagang lumalaki yung LTA. Siyempre nakakatuwa. And I'm really happy sa nagiging growth ng LTA. And of course, that is because of your support din. That wouldn't be possible if syempre hindi nyo ako sinusuportahan. So right now, we will be having our review ng ating trades from yesterday. And what happened yesterday was not actually good. And for the past months na I've been sending signal. And yesterday's trade wasn't really that good. Well, basically, it was my first day of period yesterday and I wasn't really feeling well. Like I was in the bed all day lang talaga. And right now, I'm just gonna give you a review. Even though it did not go well, at least I'm just transparent with all of you guys that kahit na I've been in the trading space for like 6 years already, na talagang we're still being taken by our emotions because we are human beings. Let me just show you my FX book. It's just so sad because our drawdown, ayan, we used to have a drawdown of 15%, but right now, ayan, dumoble siya. Right now, ang drawdown na natin is 32.59%. Yesterday, kasi sobrang, I don't know, I wasn't really feeling well. That is why, wag kayo mag-trade kapag hindi okay yung pakiramdam nyo. So, as you can see, this week, ayan, no, nagkaroon tayo ng total loss of $1,359. Grabe, napakalaki na natalo natin. And so, from 150% natin this August, it went down to 79%. Which is still not bad, actually. So, right now, I just wanted to show you what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday. This was a trend line that I've been following, actually. I'm just waiting for this area na ma-touch na to. Yan, ma-touch na to. However, nag-sell na tayo at this area. Yan, kasi nakakita tayo, actually, ng mga bearish candles somewhere here. So, nag-sell na tayo. However, ayan, inakyat niya pa talaga itong trend line na to. So, one thing that I have disregarded is that hindi ko inantay na matouch na muna itong trend line natin, itong resistance natin before we actually sell. So, ayan, when we actually throw this signal, ayan, gold sell zone at 338, 3343, I told them that, I'm just waiting for the price to get rejected from this trend line and so we can throw the signal. So, this is actually what I was waiting for, na itong trend na to is tamaan niya, itouch niya yan. And that's why nag-throw ako ng sell signal doon. However, hindi pa naman siya talaga fully touched. Kaya sabi ko nga dito, I'm a bit skeptical about this setup since price hasn't officially touched the downward trend line yet. Though I'm seeing bearish volume in 1 hour time frame. That's it. Still up to you if you want to take this signal. Just avoid rushing your entry and consider reducing your lot size for safety. So what I did was, nag-hedge tayo actually with higher lot size just to compensate yung naging loss natin. So, ayan. So, for I know the fact na talagang akit muna siya to, akitin niya muna itong, either itong MA200 natin, or itong or itong trend line natin, bago talaga siya bumagsak ng tuluyan, which is actually, yun nga yung nangyari. So, nakakita tayo dito ng mga indecisions. This is for our time frame, okay? So, H4 chart shows candle with long wicks inside the bands plus stochastic sitting mid-zone, which is andito siya sa gitna. Hindi siya oversold. Ayan. This screams indecision, no clear momentum. Institutions are probably accumulating liquidity before the next move. Let's stay flat. Too much noise in the market. So, ngayon, nagpasal ulit ako. Just scalping lang. Okay? Scalping lang yung ginawa natin. So, what happened was, ayan, all TP smashed naman to. Ayan. Scalping all TP smash. So, ayan, sabi ko, ayan, nagkaroon tayo ng analysis. Our analysis was correct all along. The lesson, we entered too early. We jumped in the momentum without waiting for a trend line touch confirmation. And I saw people are actually sad. Ayan. May mga sad, I think, baka nasunog sila or nagkaroon sila ng mga losses dyan. So, I asked a survey here. So, sabi ko sa kanila, why do you feel anxious with your trades? Ayan. So, ito yung mga naging voting. So we had 140 votes, and ang pinaka-top dito was this one. I lack trading knowledge and skill, and I can't afford to lose my capital, which we were able to generate 36%. Another, ito, malaki din, I overtrade, too many entries layering. So I just wanted to highlight itong pinakamalaki na percentage dito, which is I lack trading knowledge. And correct tong naging survey natin. Kasi the ultimate reason why we are becoming so anxious with our trades is because we're not that confident. We do not have knowledge. We do not have enough knowledge and skill to really enter the financial market. So, nangyayari is, nag-gamble tayo na parang, siguro babagsak na to, kahit na to. Na parang, we're just betting, di ba? Without really having enough data that we need for this trade. And ang pinakamasaklap pa dito, hindi ka na nga sure with your trade, you lack knowledge na nga, nag-overtrade ka pa, which is actually, ayan, we were able to generate, ayan, 32% ng mga nag-overtrade from this survey. So, imagine niyo yon. You lack knowledge na nga, tapos nag-overtrade ka pa, nag-overlot size ka pa, nag-layering ka pa ng sobrang dami. Kasi nakikita ko, ilalagay nga kayo ng 1.01, pero agad naman ng 0.01 yung ilalagay nyo. So, parang nonsense din yung 0.01 nyo kasi ang dami nyo rin trade. Tapos yung capital nyo is too maliit. And another one of the things na talagang nakita ko rin dito na talagang isa sa pinakamalaking percentage is I cannot afford to lose my capital. Dahil sobrang laking factor nito, if yung capital na nilagay nyo sa trading account nyo is what we call scary money. Kasi if trading will just cause you sleepless nights, definitely baka hindi worth it. Baka magkasakit ka lang sa stress, diba? Putting money that you cannot afford to lose will definitely cause you anxiety and stress. That is why kailangan ang ilalagay mo lang talagang pera dyan is extra money. So if you cannot afford to actually lose that money na nilagay mo dyan sa trading mo, mahirap pa ka mag-trade using your strategy. Mahirap pa ka mag-trade based sa mga analysis mo. Kasi ang gagawin mo, mag-trade ka based on your emotions, which is ang hirap mag-trade based on our emotion. So let me just share with you itong ating dashboard sa TradeZella. And as you can see, ayan, bumaba yung ating Zella score. Kasi tumaas yung drawdown natin, yung average win and loss natin bumagsak din. Though we have been very consistent and mataas yung winning rate natin, pero yung mga other areas, mga other factors is na-disregard natin, which is very important din sa trading. So kung mapapansin nyo, for the longest time, I've been, profiting. However, during this day, I became too emotional. And mapapansin nyo, we were able to have a loss of 1,600K. Which is, this is malaki, diba? This one, itong August 19. So, ngayon, what we have to do is, syempre, kailangan natin yung, kumbaga, i-journal, diba? Yung loss natin na yan. So, sabi nito ng TradeZella, you increase your position size after several consecutive wins and therefore, lost a lot. Actually, nag-revenge trade na ako kasi yan eh. So, nag-notes ako dito, sabi ko, how I feel today. I wasn't feeling well since it was my first day of my period. My energy was low, I was very emotional, and I also felt impatient and restless. Tapos, my market plan versus what I did, market bias or sell after 4-hour trend line is touched. My actual execution, I sold too early before the trend line confirmation. Ayan. So, mistakes I made today, I overtraded almost 50 trades in one day. So, nag-revenge trade tayo after losing. So, I became too emotional with my trades. I increased my position size after a few wins and overconfidence. I left trades open while I slept. So, good things I did today, at least I recognized my mistakes and documented them, diba? I'm becoming more self-aware of my emotional triggers. Tapos, ano ba yung mga emotional triggers na naninotice ko? Overconfidence after consecutive wins. Impatient to enter trades without confirmation. Trading while not feeling well physically and emotionally. So, lessons to remember, don't overtrade, quality over quantity, never revenge trade after losses and move on. Always wait for the trend line confirmation, especially sa 4-hour time frame. Do not trade when I'm not in the right physical or emotional state. Always set stop loss before leaving trade. Keep lot sizes consistent regardless of win or losses. So, ito yung mga notes ko for myself. So, imagine niyo, ako I've been na trading space for 6 years. If ikaw, newbie ka pa lang, at hindi ka nagjo-journal, you don't take down notes, your losses, mahihirapan ka i-track yung mga mali mo in the future, diba? So, I highly suggest that you have something like this, wherein you can actually track down ano ba yung mga missing or ano ba yung mga winnings ko or losses ko. So, lang guys. That's for our yesterday's review. See you again tomorrow.